During the 60s, the quiet revolution was emerging with the death of the Prime Minister, Maurice Duplessis, that was, for many, responsible of the economic crisis Quebec was facing during the 50s. In November 1962, Jean Lesage, leader of the Liberal Party of Quebec, wins the election with the slogan Maître chez nous, or Master of our House. With the help of René Lévesque, as the Minister of Hydroelectric Resources and Public Works at the time, decided to nationalize electricity. He promised to all Quebecers that it would be accessible to everyone. According to René Lévesque, a public company will use the natural resources for the entire population. This will bring a lot of money to the government and Quebecers as well. Before his election, the electric companies were mostly owned by the rich Anglophones and were often providing terrible services with high prices when many Quebecers at the time were not really rich. Maurice Duplessis was the Prime Minister of Quebec between 1944 and 1959. He let foreign investors outside of the province taking over the natural resources. The nationalization of the electricity in Quebec is not new. In 1944, the Liberal government led by Édouard Godbout nationalized Montreal Light, Heat and Power to create Hydro Québec. It was still not enough to have the entire market. In 1962, Jean Lesage and René Lévesque were able to do it. At the time, 11 companies were sharing the electricity in Quebec with high prices and terrible services. In December 1962, they will be nationalized to make Hydro Québec the only electric company in Quebec, just a month after his election. Many electric cooperatives were merged to Hydro Québec. In May 1st, 1963, Hydro Québec became the largest electric company in the province. The company will also hire thousands of people and make French the language used at work. It wasn't the case at the time when 83% of high-position jobs were owned by the Anglophones. Hydro Québec will also reduce the price and offer electricity everywhere in the province. I hope you learned a little bit more about the subject. It will be great to know your feedbacks about it, and bye!